One thing's for certain with the Miami Heat is that they need to keep wearing that uniform because the blood red city edition uh, um, outfit like that, it seems to be working. So I guess if you want to call it a superstition, yeah, I guess if it works, it works. Um, but much better performance with the Miami Heat team without Jimmy Butler. So with all the critics that saying that without Butler, this team is still said, no, it's only a matter of consistency and depth. You learned a lot from the last loss, especially that garbage loss against the Orlando Magic that we should have had in the hands. Um, we go against Brooklyn. Brooklyn Nets coming in town to play against the Miami Heat, and the Miami Heat took care of business, albeit not easy, but they they were believe me, they were trying to blow a lead. They were really trying to blow that lead, and they ended up not blowing the lead. In fact, they ended up adding up in the fourth quarter, especially in the second half. Second half they played a lot better, especially in the fourth quarter. This time they scored 27 points in the fourth quarter. Because you remember the last game where I was unbelievably pissed? They only scored 8 against the Orlando Magic. Not this time here. So let's go over the box score. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let's go over the box score, and then we can probably call it. We could probably call it because this was kind of a blowout. I guess I'll talk about the first half, and then the second half we can leave it with a little bit of like the whoosh. Um, so Noah Clowney, who played his really good basketball, especially in the first half, and first half he scored 14 of the points came in the first half. A majority of them came from the second quarter, and believe me, the second quarter it was Brooklyn's quarter. It was definitely Brooklyn's quarter because they outscored the Heat 29-19 after the Heat's outscoring the Nets 39-28. So, yeah. He scored 19 points with 4 for 10 and three-pointers, 6 for 13 in field goals, 3 for 3 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Cameron Johnson also with 19 points. 3 for 7 in three-pointers, 7 for 15 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Nick Claxton with 6 points with 1 for 7 in field goals. Just an off night for him offensively, as well as 4 for 5 in free throws. But he does have 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Ben Simmons, only 4 points, a field goal and 2 free throws with 2 rebounds. He does have 9 assists and 1 steal. Keon Johnson, he has 15 points, 2 for 5 in three-pointers, 6 for 12 in field goals, 1 for 2 in free throws with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. And off the bench, one more player that stands out is Tyrese Martin. Tyrese Martin definitely played good basketball, especially in the fourth quarter. 14 points for him, 4 for 5 in three-pointers, 1 more in the paint with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. For the Miami Heat, a little, and with the way I complained with Jaime Jaquez, and a lot of us were complaining about Jaime Jaquez. I think it was warranted. I think it was warranted on why we were saying what we said about Jaime Jaquez. But yet, despite that, he gets the starter. He was starting the game for Jimmy Butler. But everyone else, Duncan Robinson played good basketball. 17 points for him with 5 for 10 and three-pointers, 1 more in the paint, with 1 rebound, 4 assists, and a steal. Haywood Highsmith, just a three-pointer with 2 rebounds. Very quiet. Very, very quiet offensively and defensively, too. 2 rebounds. And then, all that he played 20 minutes in. There is shifting gears with the forward position. Okay? Especially with the power forward. And mind you this, he's 6 for 5. We have a player taller than that can help with us with the role. Bam, I thought he played a lot better. Bam played a lot better in this game with 23 points, 7 for 8 in free throws. He did miss 2 three-pointers. 8 for 12 in field goals with 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. Not this time. No double-doubles for him this time here. Tyler Hero, kind of shaky. 17 points for him, 2 for 7 in three-pointers, so that 3-point streak is still alive. 5 for 13 in field goals. He would have a lot more if it wasn't for the fact that some layups that he was making that should have went in. Those layups definitely should have went in, and I don't know how they did not go in. 5 for 6 in free throws, including a technical free throw that was warranted to Ben Simmons. 12 rebounds for him, so he has a double-double at least. He was 1 assist away from a triple-double, folks. He has 9 assists, and he has a block. Jaime Jaquez, only 9 points for him with a 3-pointer, 3 for 4 and 3 field goals with 2 for 2 free throws with 5 rebounds. But the ones that I really want to talk about most is our bench. Jovic played great basketball. Okay, he played absolutely fantastic. Oh, come on. Jovic, who is a forward, I think he's in the power forward position, even though he's 6'10", an inch taller than Bam. He has 18 points in this game. 18 points with 4 for 5 and 3-pointers. Excellent basketball with 32 minutes played. 1 more in the paint, 4 for 4 free throws with 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Not bad basketball. But the one thing that really stood out is Kel'el Ware. Okay, I keep talking about Kel'el Ware, how he might be the game changer in our defense. He is clearly fit the role as our rim protector. Okay, let me explain. 9 points, 1 for 2 and 3-pointers. He can dunk the basketball incredibly easily. Okay, he's a 7-foot center that we absolutely needed. We might actually have our guy who can help Bam. If you could shift positions, give Bam an opportunity to be a power forward alongside with Jimmy, Duncan, and Tyler, as well as Kel'el Ware being a starting center in the future, this Heat team would be absolutely dangerous. It would be one of the most dangerous Heat teams that we can probably see in the future, as long as 1 or 2 things could be the thing. But that's where we are right now. He is getting the experience, and he's getting the experience he's getting. He plays 17 minutes in the game. He has 7 rebounds, 5 were defensive, 2 offensively. That would be the putback dunks. He also has 2 steals and a swat out rejection by Kel'el Ware. I cannot wait until he becomes a starter. He is going to be fantastic. Alec Burks, not bad for him too. 12 points for him with 4 for 8 in field goals, 3 for 6 in 3-pointers, 1 for 2 free throws with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a block. However, we do have to leave things off with the box score. One more player that I want to mention, Drew Smith. We don't want to speculate, of course, but it is a non-contact injury from Drew Smith. He had to be helped off the court. You can only hope and pray that it's nothing serious with Drew, especially when he came out of the ACL tear. I really hope, and I'm praying that it's nothing serious again. I hope it's not that kind of injury again. I really hope it's not that kind of injury, whether it's an ACL or an Achilles. Please pray for Drew Smith, because I am definitely praying for Drew Smith. I hope it was just a hyperextension type of thing. Nothing crazy like that could damage your season again. Because Drew Smith has been playing extraordinarily well. He's been absolutely excellent. Been an excellent backup for the Heat. So let's pray that it's nothing serious. Drew Smith, I hope you get well soon. I'm praying that it's nothing serious and you get back out there as soon as possible. Then, of course, you got Pernell Larson with just 2 points with 2 for 2 free throws. And that's pretty much it. There was a technical foul in the second quarter, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ben Simmons was getting contact, and this is a little bit after. I think this is a little bit after Tyler Hero made 3 for 3 and free throws. But yeah, there was a situation in the first half. It has to be the first half, as far as I remember. Ben Simmons was drawn at the referee. He gets called for he gets teed up. Tyler Hero makes that technical free throw. So with that in mind, the Nets were kind of hurting themselves too. And the Nets team, and this is a Nets team that was clearly had a mission. They went on a run, which would then leads to a 58-57 quarter at the end of the second quarter. And then the Heat team would bounce back in the third quarter and then ultimately finish them off in the fourth quarter. Okay, Tyler Hero playing good basketball. You got Khalil Ware being an absolutely amazing rim protector that he is all game long. Solid backup for Bam. But if they can work together, I think this is going to be a dangerously good Heat team in the future. If they need some rips together, I feel like they can do it. But I have to trust in Spoelstra. Okay, yeah, I found it was Ben Simmons. It was Tyler Hero. It happened 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter, and then since then the Nets went on a little streak, almost blowing it. I mean, trust me, the Heat wanted to blow this game, but they did not. And then Duncan Robinson played some good basketball, like I said, but in the end, as well as and in the fourth quarter when Bam was dunking the basketball like we normally see him do, as well as Khalil Ware, there's nothing the Nets could do. All right, so when we look at the team stats, 49.3% for the Heat, with 36 for 73 with the field goals. 33-84 for the Nets with 39.3. 3-pointers, 17 for 41 for the Heat, 41.5%. 13 for 34 for the Nets, 38.2%. 21 to 24 for the Heat's free throws. That's 87.5%. The Nets with just 16 for 20 with 80%. 44 rebounds for the Heat, 44 for Brooklyn. That's 2 more rebounds than what they have. We have more assists than they do with 27-23. They do have 3 more steals than we do with 9 for 6. 1 more block than they do with 3-2. Turnovers, 16 turnovers for the Heat, 15 turnovers for the Nets. Most of them will be results in points, conceding points of turnovers. And like I said, 1 technical foul, which was Ben Simmons. John at the referee, he really wanted that call, and they did not get that call. And then, our largest lead was 20. That happened in the fourth quarter. That's when the game was over. So, good bounce back for the Miami Heat. And they go on a little bit of a holiday break. Kind of a shame we don't have a Christmas game, because last year's Christmas game was kind of fun. But it is what it is. And our next game after the break, against the Orlando Magic again. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this time they do get the victory over the Magic, and hopefully Jimmy Butler resolve his stomach problems, and he comes back and play. Hopefully he's feeling better. And once again, I really hope Drew Smith injury is nothing serious. I really hope it's nothing serious in this situation, especially when he's dealt with a lot. And this was our final home game of the calendar year 2024. We would stay in Florida, but we go to Atlanta after that, and then end the calendar year in Houston and 2025. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe our content, because Miami TVG has it back. When he does, he'll be right there with you for your team you deserve. All right. I wish you all a happy holidays. I'm going to take a break tomorrow. I might put up a TikTok short. So I'm going to take a break tomorrow because there's nothing on for us tomorrow, as far as I know. And I'll see you guys on Christmas Day. I want to do a preview. I want to do a preview on the Miami Hurricanes bowl game on Christmas, and maybe the Miami Dolphins preview. But tomorrow I'm not available. Thankfully, there's no games on tomorrow. So anyway, happy holidays, everyone. I'll see you guys Wednesday, and we can talk about football. All right. Once again, Miami TVG. Have a good holidays, everyone. Good night.